Hello, hello, hello. This is Sherry Berg, and I'm just here today to chat with you a little bit about the last few days. Here we are, the day after Christmas. Well, maybe it's 2 days after Christmas at this point. I'm kind of gotten confused. And if you're anything like me, the last 3 months has just been a whirlwind of activity. Who knew that the holidays would completely, despite your best intentions, get you caught up in the most incredible, crazy kinds of stuff? Good stuff, bad stuff, stuff. I mean, you're spending your time working and planning and looking forward to what you're going to be doing over the next several months, starting in October, mind you. My philosophy is always that October, the year end, is not far behind. I mean, you've got Halloween, you've got Thanksgiving, and then come the December holidays. And of course, right now, we're here after Christmas, and yet we still have New Year's Eve and New Year's to get through. But at this point in the calendar, I'm frankly tired. And if you're anything like me, you can relate. We've been planning, we've been buying, we've been considering menus, we've been carefully thinking of who we want to have over or where we want to be. And then we're looking for the perfect holiday gift and trying to balance how much we want to spend with our desire to be able to give. Oh, yes, let's not forget receiving. I don't know about you, but some days receiving is harder for me than a lot of other kinds of things. But yet, here we are, and I'm tired. And what I like to do at this time of year is I like to be able to reflect back on the holidays, how things went, what I had the best time doing, what maybe could have been done a little differently, what didn't work, and how I'd change it. And then what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to celebrate. I want to celebrate the things that went right and then acknowledge myself for that. Because in the process of doing all of this, we don't always get the acknowledgement that we're seeking. And sometimes that's okay, but other times the most important thing is our own self-acknowledgement. And of course, since this is the last week of the year, I also have been reflecting on the full year and what I want to be planning and doing for next year. So again, it's assessing what were those successes, the accomplishments, what went right, how I enjoyed things, and all of that becomes input into my goal making process for next year. But that's a story for another time. Right now, what I want to be able to do is sit and rest and pamper myself. I don't know about you, but pampering myself some days is in the same category as celebrating my successes. Just doggone hard to do. And then what does it mean to pamper ourselves? How do we do that? What are the different ways? And I've really been looking at this a lot because this is a module in the course that I've been working, the creating your vibrant retirement plan. And one of the things that I really spend time on is self-care and pampering, along with celebrating success. And so I've started to really study what is pampering, and I don't know about you, but I could spend a lot of money doing that and then feel guilty in some respects because I've spent a lot of money doing that. And I just start to look at what are those simple ways. And some of those that come to mind include, taking a luxurious bath, just kind of closing the door, lighting the candles, having some scented bubble bath or bath salts, whichever strikes your fancy, and just doing a good soak. And then just applying some really nice lotion afterwards and just doing that. Or maybe it's sitting and meditating, sitting there and just visualizing yourself being showered with an amazing white light and relaxing from head to toe and just getting real still and allowing the light and the stillness to replenish yourself. I mean, those are free. And those only take our time and our willingness to do them. And there are other things that may take a little pre-planning, like getting together with a friend for a cup of coffee or hot tea that you haven't been able to connect with, and comparing notes and supporting each other. Going for a walk. Again, I don't know about you, but over the holidays, eating sometimes seems to take a back seat. And by that I mean all of my healthy eating choices tend to do that. And so at about this time of the year, I'm looking at how did I do and how comfortable do I feel in my own body, and how do I want to be feeling. So it's kind of that assessing. Do I need to start to make plans to restart? Or have I been good enough that it's just the continuum of healthy eating? So there's lots of things, lots and lots of ways that you can pamper yourself for a little money. You could buy yourself flowers. Why wait for someone else to do that? Sit and read a good book, whether it's the whole book or merely a chapter, and just give yourself the time. So there are lots of ways to pamper yourself. You really need to, at this time of the year, spend a few hours rejuvenating yourself. Shoot, pampering yourself could be a long nap. And so what we'll be doing over the next couple of days are exploring a couple of things to restore yourself and get yourself kick-started for next year. And some of the things we are going to be exploring are modules in my course. And I'd love to explore more in detail with you in that course. So I invite you to be my guest and to come spend a little time chatting with me and see how to make things work for you. So until we talk again, and I imagine we'll be doing that tomorrow because I have a series of 3 quick videos I want to share with you about getting yourself restarted, rejuvenated, and pointed in the right direction for the start of the year. So until I talk to you then, take really good care of yourself, and bye for now.